What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, another day out here in Hong Kong. And this time I'm gonna film during the nighttime. You know, the nighttime, the city literally turns up, eclectic, the lights and everything. Like if you walk here, it's literally like a Times Square, but gigantic and safer environment. And right now the rain literally stopped. Today it's been raining almost the entire day. I filmed a raining video in my other channel with just raw content, but I just did that and I was confined to the hotel almost all day and I went out to get lunch. But now I'm gonna head out and see what's going on. So without further ado, join me. Also, before we do our walk, one thing is they have a Jollibee out here, which is a Filipino fast food joint. And you guys know I'm originally from Puerto Rico, but right now I'm living in Manila. And I thought, why not have the Jollibee out here in Hong Kong? Try and compare and see how it is. I don't think I'm gonna have the chicken. I'm probably just gonna have like their steak burger with rice, but I wanna see how different it is, you know, the prices, what type of desserts they have, and try before we do our walk out here in the nighttime. Here it's not too busy, but if I go maybe like a few blocks down towards Nathan, you're gonna see how busy it gets. Pretty active. And also if you go by the other side, near the waterfront, that's another busy district. I don't know if I'm gonna go there later, I'll see. I'm just going with the flow. Look at this here. Oh, they got like a restaurant or something out here. Seems like it's making tea. And the lights, it's gotta wait over here. It's gonna get much more vibrant, and today it's the weekend. Today is Friday night, I think so. But I think every day in Hong Kong is busy no matter what. And here we are going. So it's like an attraction no matter what street you go in Hong Kong. It's totally worth to look at. See the lights over here, how cool it is. And I just gotta cross the street right here. And thankfully the weather's not too hot, you know, it's perfect, like 76, comparing to the hot and humid weather back in Manila. But yeah, I guess that's a good thing when it rains, you know, the weather drops down, it feels actually comfortable to go outside. So the block ahead of me is gonna get actually busy, and I think one more block to be the Jollibee for us to eat. Here we are, famous Nathan's. No matter which side you go, it's good. A lot of lights over there, but the Jollibee is over this way. So we're gonna walk forward and see what's going on. Yesterday night, I ate at an Indian restaurant in the second floor over here. Pretty good and authentic, you know. Despite it, you know, being Asian city, they have like multi-ethnic foods all over here in Hong Kong. They got McDonald's. I might try it, not today, but you know, one thing I like to do when I go to different countries is try to McDonald's to see what they got in the menu. And you see how busy it is over here. Packed, the lights. They got like pharmacies. One thing I noticed about Hong Kong, a lot of these stores are like open up like that easily. Cause it's super safe here, so you know, a lot of people, they really do crime. Not like in New York City. If you go like to a pharmacy or something, most of the things are locked, even if it's a toothpaste. So sometimes I gotta call for an employee to unlock it for me, and sometimes I'm waiting for a long time. But over here, you can grab and just pay for your products. So here they got Korean barbecue in the second level, but more ahead should be the Jollibee. It must be good because they have a line of people to get in. So tons and tons of restaurants out here. And then you see the other side of the street too. Kowloon Building. So it looks nice. It reminds me a bit of the avenues in Manhattan, New York. It's kind of like the same style, like wide streets and tall buildings, but over here it's actually cleaner and safer than Manhattan. There are tons of restaurants over here, pretty busy with people. The block ahead of me used to be the fast food joint, so I just want to check out the menu, like what they got over here. But yeah. See, Friday night, you're never gonna get bored of the city walk. The only thing is that I picked the wrong time to come because it's a rainy season, but if it's not raining, it should be actually awesome to explore all over the city out here. Then over here, wow, it's much busier than earlier, but earlier obviously it was raining. Then over here we got the Jollibee. Right on top of Nouns, and yep. I wanna see what's on the menu. Let me see, is there a place for us to sit? One thing I know about Jollibees abroad is that they're tiny and pretty much packed, but let's see. This is the machine. Let me just press English options and then let's see what they offer here. So of course, typical thing is chicken joy. So like in the Philippines, they offer rice. Here's just French fries, 52 Hong Kong dollars. Let me see the hamburgers, what they got. Aloha burger, the regular burger. Got some decent stuff. Okay, what else they got? Popular combos, spaghetti. I'm curious to see if they have any desserts. Okay, they got sundae, they got strawberry, of course, peach mango pie. They got some pretty decent stuff, and then, but they don't got the. What about drinks? What they offer? Soda, orange juice, iced milk tea, pineapple juice. Oops, sorry, this thing is sensitive. And oh no, wait. Yeah. So pretty interesting. I'm gonna figure what I'm gonna order. So I'll place an order. I'm just gonna go with the burger. I'll order a cheeseburger for my other half, and then for me I ordered the Aloha combos both, and plus a sundae each, 2 sundaes. So the bill came out in 110 Hong Kong dollars. That's roughly about 14 bucks. So pretty decent price, you know. Still for Hong Kong, you know, Hong Kong. It's not that cheap. So I'm just waiting. Got the number here and keeping an eye on the display, and then I'll order. So I had to see what the Jollibee tastes like over here. Got my meal right here, a burger. This is Aloha burger right here. I think it's actually a little bit bigger than the one in the Philippines, so yeah, it's nice and neat, you know, it comes with a pineapple, so I'm just gonna dig in. Pretty good. I'm gonna take the French fries, let me see. Nice and fresh, tasty. And then I ordered a strawberry sundae. I'm a fan of strawberries, so dig in. Pretty good. So gonna finish eating up my meal, and then I'll catch you guys later so we explore the nighttime in Hong Kong. So that meal was pretty cool and pretty simple. My only complaint is that they had the air condition pretty high there, and I'm a little bit cold, but now I'm outside here, so it feels nice and warm. But the good thing is it's not super humid like the first day that I arrived here, so let's wander around on 18 Road during the nighttime. I already filming in the daytime, but let's check out the vibes during the nighttime. That's where they got also the ladies night market. But pretty popular, you know, today is Friday night, so I know it's gonna be actually busy. And here you see how busy it is. I ain't gonna lie, this is reminding me of Koreatown in Manhattan. Like the buildings, the restaurants and everything. You know, it borders like Herald Square all the way to Fifth Avenue, so it kind of has like that similar vibe. And then what I like about this is like they have this little doors over here, malls that you can go in and enter, so it'll take you literally like forever to explore all of this out here. Like very cool. And look at the lights, man. Yeah, man, Hong Kong is literally a vibe, man. If you guys have the chance, try to make it out here, you know, once. Like I say, it's a little bit on the pricier side, but it's actually worth it, and it's still manageable, you know, to find decent prices that can fit your budget. You just gotta search around. But I think the best advice is to go between October and December, because that's when the weather's not raining, and it's a little bit on the cooler side. So I made a mistake to come in the rainy season, but at least the rain stopped now, so I can explore in the nighttime. And here you see the clouds going on. It's gonna get much nicer, like 2 more blocks ahead of me, so. Look at this. It's like Peking duck over here. This is like chicharron, wow. Look at that duck, how they hang it over here. Yeah, that's cool. And then what's in here? Oh, it's like this. Oh, that's, I highly recommend that you guys come out here. I bought it the other days. It's kind of like called like beef jerky. I bought from there, and it was pretty good, and the lady's pretty lovely and friendly, and she sells us some good products. They detour in another block over here because they have like tons of restaurants. This is what I'm saying. They got like little mini malls next to each other, and you can go in, and they got stores and restaurants. So like I say, it'll just take you forever to explore everything over here. Then ahead of me, I see another mall. Aeon, I think it's like a brand out in Asia. I went to one of the major malls when I was in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Look at this bus, how cool it is. Like old school and everything. And then look at this mall. This is the one I'm telling you. I like the lights, so cool. Yeah, then look at this over here. It looks pretty cool. I love this intersection, man. Like it's pretty nice, the lights. Why go to Vegas or Times Square when you can go to Hong Kong or any other Asian city and get a collected nightlife like this? It's pretty cool. But in talking about Vegas, we got Macau and they got the Cotai Strip. And it's kind of like a little bit similar. The only difference is that they don't have like many restaurants in the strip. It's actually more quieter. Over there's mostly like for gambling and stuff like that. But it's just like, look, it's full of adventures here. Restaurants, see the lights, everything. Yo, this is awesome. And then you can go inside here and they got like restaurants in the basement. I tell you, man, I feel like a little kid. I can't believe it took me so long to make my way over to Hong Kong. Like I wanted to come when I was a kid, but now I felt like it was the time. So I'm very happy that I finally made it out here. And then I love how wide the streets are, you know. Which is like a store, China, mobile. I guess it's like a cell phone. You know, they're pretty good in technology in this region. And there's like a lot of shops all over. If you love shopping, I think you will love Hong Kong. You can literally just get anything here, or even if you don't buy, just walking around, you get entertained with everything that you can find. They got so many like gadget stores out here. Like I say, Hong Kong's pretty much known for that way. Is this a like tablet? I want to take a look at some of these computers out here. Oh no, it's just like, okay. And the people, they're pretty cool. They don't seem to have an issue with me recording. That's another thing that I'm liking about Hong Kong, that I can easily record and, you know, nobody gets hostile to me or nobody micromanage me. I'm not gonna tell you what country, but it's a specific country where you got tons of guards, and not most of them are good people, but there are certain who like to micromanage and dictate you what you can, what you can't do, especially when you're not doing anything wrong. I love this plaza over here. In the sneaker stores. There's actually a Nike store over here. So yeah. Oh, they even got the National Geographic. Cool, and then it's like a little mini mall. Like I say, it's just like malls next to each other. You can go inside and they got multi-level malls. This Nike looks big, like it has like a couple of... But yeah, man. Oh, Major League. Now that I'm thinking, I wonder if I can find a hat store. I actually noticed they had a Major League Baseball hat store in the mall, and they have mostly like Yankee hats. But I wonder if I can find like a Knicks hat over here. I was trying to find it in the Philippines, but I couldn't find it. I know in New York I would have, it was the easy way to go, but I'm not in New York now. I'm not gonna fly all the way there just to buy a New York Knicks hat. So there's gotta be somewhere I could find it out here, but yeah. Just getting distracted, there's so many stores. Look at this, this is cool. Look at the lights, man, it's pretty dope. And then I think it's mostly like a beauty store or like a pharmacy. Like I say, you could just go in and it's open, like safe. Like I say, if I was back in the States, especially in New York, everything would be locked up. It seems like people will literally shelter inside their house, and now, boom, they got the chance to go out because the rain stopped, man. I tell you, it was raining all day today. Like the past days it rained, but it stopped. But today it was like hardcore. You know, I was doing my raw walking video, and lucky is that this umbrella's pretty good and it doesn't flip side upside down the opposite way. You guys, and it just keeps going the ground and gets you anywhere. And then that's Nathan's over there. Even Nathan's is nice. And they got another mall all the way at the end. So you can see right now it's getting crowded with people. And everybody taking, this is the Mongkok station. So I'm gonna make it towards the other side right here. But yeah, I gotta say, man, Hong Kong is literally a vibe. Wow, look at this. I'm not gonna lie, man, I feel like I'm dreaming. Can't believe, I know it might not be a big deal for you guys, but for me it is. Like I can't believe like I'm out here in Hong Kong, man. I always, when I was a teenager and kid, I always watched movies, pictures, So let's go over this way and make it towards where the mall area is to see what it is. I'm just trying to show you like the nightlife over here. And if I go to the other area, I forgot how to pronounce it, Sim area, I think over there it gets even more busier. Right, this is where they got the chunky mansions. I went there earlier today, but the rain was just messing it up. But look at the streets, how nice it is, see? The good thing is that I live a 2-hour flight away from Hong Kong, so I can always come back and forth here, especially when the weather gets better. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this in my previous video, but this is one thing I like about living in Southeast Asia, that I can hop in a flight. Within an hour and a half, 2 hours, I can be in a place like this. Different city, different culture, different food, different vibe, and you never get bored. Back home in the States, you fly from East Coast to the West Coast, it takes 5-6 hours and you're still in the same country. Then the cool thing about Hong Kong, they got this red light over here that face down. So I guess it's like, you know, like a stop sign. Because now, one thing I noticed here in Asia, a lot of people, they're like on their phones. So I guess when it's ready, I don't know if it's gonna change green and then people can just cross the street. But yeah, you know, here they got a massive hotel and a mall in the back. And then after you go underground, you can literally connect to the subway station. And here you got the classic Rolex, but this is literally all over. And people here, they wait for the double-decker buses because it gets you all over. And here's Grand Plaza. But I think here I can shortcut inside. I'm out here in Grand Plaza, so I guess it connects you to multiple mall units. Not sure if it's a big hotel, I don't know. Let me just take a little peek. But everything here is pretty exciting, you know. So it seems like they got a few stores out here, so you just gotta walk around. Not sure if this connects you to the other mall that I spotted outside. Oh, nothing crazy there, but let me see. I think I'm gonna make a left and pass by near where the mall is to see what's happening. But yeah, pretty great. But yeah, see? Just a few store units. Well, I'll tell you, you can spend all day just walking over here and checking out everything and excitement over here. Also, another thing I noticed, they have a lot of gold. So I guess Hong Kong might be known for selling a lot of gold, so that could be one of the things. And then one thing I like is where they got these subway stations, they have like a little mini plaza and people be hanging out over here. So but yeah, look at this, the lights, everything. This is dope. This is where I was, Grand Plaza, and over here we got like another mall that I went yesterday and it was closing. But right now, let me see what time it is. Right now it's 9 o'clock sharp, so it's probably busier, and plus it's Friday. What is this, cookies? Chocolate, oh wow. And then here, what do we got? Donkey. Oh, so you can go up and I guess, that's the thing about Hong Kong. They got like many shopping centers next to each other. This is like a bigger one right here. Pretty tall, the building and the architecture. And then here, look at the lights over here. It feels like if you're in the Broadway Times Square area in Manhattan. But this is right here in Asia. Like I say, probably one of the most pricier cities, but it's actually worth it. Let's go inside the mall to see what's going on. Here I am up in another mall. I actually went here yesterday, but I just wanted to show you guys. You know, it's nothing crazy, but still pretty cool to look around. And I guess if it's too hot or if it's rainy, you could just come inside and shelter over here. And there's more floors upstairs, but we're gonna go around here, see what's going on. You got like a cafe. They even have like Shake Shack. You know, Shake Shack is originally from New York. Shake Shack burgers. But then we're gonna go over this side. And this is the store that I was telling you, the Major League Baseball store. I might want to go in and look at the hats. So this is the hat, Major League Baseball, and then they sell shirts and hats. Let me go take a peek. So I went in, nothing crazy, but pretty interesting to look inside there, you know, nice store. So like I said, I'm just going around here. You will have a blast walking around here. Just bring some comfortable walking shoes and walk all over the city. This is still part of the mall. Like I say, nothing crazy, but you know, something different to look at. But yeah, I definitely gotta keep coming back to Hong Kong. I still got a few more days here, and then I'm gonna head towards Macau, and then come back to Hong Kong for a last day, and then fly back to Manila. But yeah, I'm enjoying this city a lot. So yeah, that was just a little tour of the mini mall. And we're just walking around here, but most of the streets, you know, they have the similar concept over here. Like the lights and everything. Over here's actually nice decoration. Here, look at this. They got a movie theater right over this side. The Gala. So it's like literally almost every street neon lights. If you're a fan of lights at nighttime, then you will love this city. Oh, they got a KFC over here, so that's cool. And then, of course, a lot of stores and shops. This over here, see? Look at this one. It's like a mini arcade. Nice. And this street, too, is pretty nice. 7-Eleven, and yeah, we keep going over this side straight. I think I'm gonna start walking back towards my accommodation. Thank God it stopped raining, man. I was able to come out, enjoy this evening, and film for you guys. My other shoes, thank God I bought 2 pairs of shoes, because the other shoes that I bought, they literally got soaking wet, so I'm sitting by the window, and the room is cold, so I don't know if by tomorrow it's gonna be dry enough, but you know, that's how it is. You can't really control Mother Nature. But I think I'm gonna start wrapping up my video for now. I've still got more content coming out here in Hong Kong. And yeah, I had a blast with just showing you a little bit of the nighttime over here and the lights and everything. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there. Everybody, God bless y'all. And peace.